Let's ride. I about spilled my coffee everywhere. All right, today guys, we're gonna come to you and talk to you a little bit differently than normal. Normally we do a Smart Move episode where it's about buyers and sellers trying to help you make smart decisions on the biggest investment of your entire life. Now we're gonna switch roles over into more of a, I'm gonna help my peers out on a couple of things. One thing that we're gonna start with is today, a vision board. I've had realtors reach out to me, other peers and other industries that have nothing to do with real estate, just asking about this vision board thing. They've heard about it, they don't know how to do it. There's different ways to do it, but today I wanna go into that in a little bit more depth of what I have done, and then you can take that and use that for your own personal benefit. I thought you'd do like, I'd talk about it and you'd do like slow-mo.
I will, I'll have some B-roll.
Slow-mo, B-roll here, little D-roll up there, little D-roll down here, you know what I mean? All right, so when you talk about a vision board, what is a vision board? We're gonna go into that in a second, but I think the most important thing is why is it important? To me, I think a vision board is important, and the way that I was taught from David Linsmeyer, my old real estate coach, is a vision board is something that you need to have in front of you, a physical item that you need to have in front of you at all times in your most important place. As far as work-wise, personal-wise, something that you see every single day. It needs to be front of mind, that's pushing you, driving you, making you want to go further to get to whatever that is on your vision board, which is typically all of your goals. What is a vision board? A vision board could be Excel spreadsheet. A vision board can be a poster. It can be a picture. It can be anything. So what I did is I encompassed all of that except for the Excel spreadsheet. And I did mine on an actual physical board where I cut out multiple pieces of magazines. So I just took magazines and I thought, okay, what are the things that I want to accomplish by the end of this year? So I went and found those things, or what are things that inspire me? So I'd get quotes from this magazine or multiple magazines. I went through a lot of them. And then you got to figure out what's your why. So you have to have something in front of you that says, okay, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. When you're talking about how long you should plan your vision out, these are the things I want to do within a year, these are the things I want to do in 5 years, 10 years, all your goals can go on this one vision board. I personally chose 1 year because I think it needs to be done every year. So your excitement level doesn't go from, oh, this is just something that I have hanging up on my wall, or oh, this is just an Excel spreadsheet that I see every day. It's a new Excel spreadsheet for the next year, for the next goals. So this is something that you're gonna shoot for the stars and land on the moon, right? It's something that when you look at it, you want it to be such a far goal that's like almost unimaginable, but it's like, at the same time, I can do that. This is possible. It's one thing to set a goal. It's another thing to visualize that goal. And that's why I did it on a board like this, is I wanted to visualize what is it that I'm thinking about that I want to do within that year or 5 years? What is it that I have that I want to attain over the course of this time frame? And the only way that for me, because I'm such a visual person, to do that is to put it on an actual vision board where I can see it face to face. So when you're thinking about these goals and the things that you're wanting to put on your vision board or in your Excel spreadsheet, whatever it is that you decide to do as far as what vision board you want, you need to make them as smart as possible. As smart meaning it's an acronym. So there's multiple ways to look at this acronym. Some people say this, some people say that, but the way I remember it is there are specific goals, measurable goals, attainable goals, relative goals, and timely goals. So you can do your own research on that. I won't go into exactly what that means right now, but just take those words to heart when you're thinking about these things and thinking about the goals that you're trying to set, and it'll help you a lot with what you want to put on your board. So I want to show you exactly what I did on mine so that you can kind of get an idea if that's something that you decide to do. If this is the route you want to go, great. There's other ways to do vision boards. You can Google it, but this is the way I did mine. For me, I am if you can't tell, extremely about my marriage and my wife. So that's why I put her there at the center. A lot of people ask me, you're a big firm believer in God, which I am a firm believer in God. Why is God not at the center of your vision board? I say because God's holding up with his hands down here my entire vision. and part of that is my wife, and she is the center of my world. So that is my why. This is my why, right? You've got a golf course up here. This is a really pretty golf course that I've always wanted to play. You've got your social media, your real estate. This is my real estate section. I've always wanted to ride a bicycle, never learned. My dad never taught me. No, I'm kidding. But that would be really funny. I've got Italy on here. We actually did end up getting to go to Italy, which was an awesome trip. We went here, here, and here, like Como, Florence, and Rome. And then above all of this is this, which is what I'd call, I wouldn't necessarily call it a mantra, but kind of like a mission statement kind of for me that I worked on for a while with my coach, but essentially it states that God made me so that I'd be a beacon of light to everyone I encounter through laughter and encouragement, while at the same time, with my actions and character transforming the way people view the real estate agent, which is exactly what I'm doing now. And this was a few years ago. So that, in a nutshell, is what my vision board, my first vision board looked like. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this proverbial crash course into what a vision board is for me and the way that I did it with my coach. If there is something that you want to do later on, like a vision board together, if it's something that you guys are very interested in and you want to learn a little bit more about a vision board and you want to go dive deeper into it, I'd love to help with that. We might do another episode on it. So thanks for joining. I look forward to seeing you next time on a Smart Moves episode, and we'll talk to you soon. That's how fat I can get. It's great, man. You've got a dart in your neck.
I love that. That was great. That was perfect.
Okay, I blacked out. What happened? Can you even see it? It's really dark.
No. I mean, it's a little dark.
I feel like I'm literally doing a presentation in middle school. Yeah, well, I get it.
I see your elbows.
What about those things?
Oh, man.
What about those things?
I'm a little jealous.
Have you ever seen these things? Or these things? What are we doing? Since I only do arms every day, clearly. I'm gonna switch hands so people are gonna be like, oh, they switched frame. That's not the right term. That's not the term either. I have 30 minutes to get this done. Now we're down to 25.
Yeah, we are literally 25.
I know, I've been counting. Literally in my head. It was so good, and then there it is, enjoying the episode. Whatever.
Which you always do.
What you always do. This is my
solar system.
This is my vision board. It's got my vision on it. I don't want to tell you because I don't know, and I only said that for the video purposes. It didn't work. Oh god. Anyways, I've got a golly. That was good.